I'm flying a plane, I'm flying a plane, I'm flying a plane. Captain Wario reporting for duty. What do you want me to do, sir? What do you want me to do, sir? And why'd you put me in a red plane? Red plane's Mario colored, man. I don't want to be in Mario colored planes. Like, look at Mario colored planes. Look at what Mario colored planes do. They don't even do anything. They just completely fall and crash. Oh, wait. Ah! Hey folks, it's MML, and welcome to Wario Land 3, and welcome to Portable Summer. I'm MML, your host, and this is one of my favorite portable games, actually. I just started playing it earlier this year, got it on my 3DS, fell in love with this game. So I really hope you enjoy this game, because it's a really unique, really fun game. Love this game so much. And just listen to the music, it's already like fantastic, right? Well, let's just jump right into this. Let's do some English. My butt, it hurts. Well, maybe there's some treasure down here. Like in this cave, let's get some treasure. Because if we get money, then all of our problems will be solved, right? Money solves every problem. Oh, this looks valuable. Let's gaze into it and see its value. Look how much value there is. It's shiny. That's how valuable it is. Whoa, that's a bit too shiny. It's a bit too shiny. No, that's a bit too shiny. That is very shiny. Now I'm shiny. What is going on? Now I'm more no, what? Where am I? Where's all my money? Ah! It's Wham Bam Rock from Kirby Superstar. Oh no! This world is in the music box you are peering into. I don't know, that looks more like a snow globe to me, but that's just my opinion, I guess. Oh no, Wham Bam Rock has no more powers! Kirby took them all! Kirby, what did you do with your copy abilities? Oh, what? Come on, Kirby. Now Wham Bam Rock has no powers. And all he wants to do is help the people of the music box / snow globe. I mean, come on, man. It's just ridiculous. Wario's gonna help him out, right? I mean, Wario's a villain. Wham Bam Rock is kind of a villain, not really. Yeah, let's go. And now we're on the world map. To level N1. What's the N? N1? Isn't it usually like world 1-1? Isn't that normally how it goes? You know? No? Oh well. Out of the woods. To me, it seems like we're in the woods. Now, the one thing you're gonna notice, if you've played any other Wario games, like Wario Land 4, Wario Land Shake It, Wario Land 2, not Wario Land 1, that doesn't count. Not because it's not good, just because it's different. But, like, if you're... Like, all you can do at this point is jump and dash into blocks. That's it. You can't ground pound. And Wario is, like, kind of known for his ground pound. So, like, honestly, why can't you ground pound? It's kind of ridiculous. But, you know, we're all good. We got some crazy music here. So, I guess we just gotta jump our way. We gotta settle with basics for now, I guess. Right? Yeah. But we can, in fact, the one thing about Wario Land 3, you'll notice there's no HUD. At all. And that's because there's no health, money, there's obviously money, but we don't need to see that on our screen all the time. I mean, we probably should, but because we're Wario, we love money, but I mean, honestly. But there's no health in this game, that's the key thing. No health, no lives, no anything. And you're like, well then, what's the challenge then, right? Well, and you're also... Whoa, we're on fire. Ah, fire! My butt! My butt! My butt! Oh, my entire body's now on fire. That's grand. That's just wonderful. But actually, if you're wondering, what happens? Well, I mean, basically, that's what happens. You hit an enemy, you get knocked back. And then there's some enemies that don't even hurt you at all, but basically, different enemies have different effects on Wario, and that's what really creates the challenge in this game. It's more of a puzzle platformer than it is a regular platformer. And now you may be like, whoa, well, we beat the level or something? What just happened? Because I never actually explained what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get a key, and then we need to find a chest to put the key in. So we got a key and we got a chest, and we open the chest, and we get an axe or a hatchet, I don't know. And now we cut down the tree that looks like it's from Horton Hears a Who. And then we unlock a pathway to a town that the tree doesn't affect at all. In fact, we could probably just walk around the tree no matter what. So really, cutting down that tree did absolutely nothing. But hey, now it's nighttime. It's nighttime. And, you know, now that it's nighttime, I think it's time to go to the peaceful village. But first, let's see. If you press pause, and you get to go into two different options. There's the treasure thing, which lets you see treasures, and there's the information thing, which lets you view the last cutscene you saw. There's one more thing, well, actually, multiple other things that you can do in that menu on the map screen, but we're not going to see that yet. Now, the reason why viewing that last cutscene is important is mostly so we can figure out what happened last, and maybe that'll help you figure out where you're going to go next, maybe. I don't know. Well, this doesn't sound peaceful at all. Whoa, I can't even break a block with my head. What is this? This is a Nintendo Mario-esque platformer. Why can't we break blocks with our head? That just doesn't seem right, right? There's just something wrong about that. This definitely does not sound... Whoa, zombie! Well, then. Well, zombies hate light, if you didn't know that, so that's how you defeat the zombie. Zombification. Like I said, different enemies do different things to Wario, so in this case, if you get bitten by a flying zombie head, you turn into a zombie. So, be sure to watch out for zombies. But the thing is, how do we get the key? The key's here. So how do we get the key? We can't burn ourselves. That won't help us get the key. So how do we get down to get that key? Well, the key is... no pun intended. The key to getting the key is actually one of these enemies. And in this case, it's actually the zombie. And you're going to see what I mean in a second. So let's just hop up the steps here, and then we'll figure it out. It's worth mentioning that you can get this key if it was daytime, too. But you're like, wait a second, how could it be daytime? It just randomly turned night, right? No, actually, every time you exit a level in any way, shape, or form, it changes from day to night. Time passes as you're playing the game, obviously. So every time you exit a level, whether it be exiting just through deliberate, I'm exiting the level, or you beat the level, it changes from day to night. So you could go to the vast plain, the third level, before you go to this level, and you have to beat this level during the day. You could still do that. Although you would need to find a different enemy to do something different to you in order to beat it. And I'm not going to show you what that is entirely. I'm not going to show you every possible way you can go, and there's a specific reason why. But hey, we got a half of a plaque! That's good. That's probably valuable, too. It's probably worth lots of money. But hey, vast plain. It's very vast in its vast nature. Yeah, falling. Oops. Did not intend to do that. Oops. Well then. You may be like, hey, MML, what does that guy do? Oh, it makes you blind. That's cool. And if you fall enough, then you're not blind anymore. That's how that enemy works. All the enemies are different in Wario Land. A lot of them just do basic damage, if you will, to you, which basically just means they knock you back, which is mostly spiky enemies. But then there's other enemies that do different things. Then there are enemies that don't even do anything bad to you. All they can do is benefit you. Like this crazy guy here. He's throwing potions, and the potions make you invisible, and that makes you go through that crazy gate. So, that's crazy. And now, if you're wondering, hey, MML, how do you become visible again? Well, we'll find out in a second. But first, we gotta get knocked back by an enemy. That was not my intention at all. But if you walk through pipes, apparently walking through pipes makes you visible. No one knew. The more you know. But actually, we do need to be invisible, so let's go be invisible. It's kind of hard to figure out where you are when you first play the game and get invisible, but the key is you're basically in the center of the screen the whole time. We just got a coin that you have no clue what that is, but we'll figure that out later. But now we gotta figure out where that key is, because I know where the treasure is, but I don't know where the key is. Or, well, yeah. So let's go take care of that. I think, maybe, well, I don't know. So, I think we're gonna actually go all the way to the right, because I know the chest is over there, but maybe the key's over there too. You know, so let's do that. And sure enough, there's another eye gate there, and there's our key. The problem is we can't open chests when we're invisible, because Nintendo logic. So we gotta go get visible again by walking through pipes. And now we're visible again, and now we can go open that chest. Sounds like a plan to me. And there we go! And the two plaques come together and make something even more valuable. And by more valuable, I mean a door opens to more areas and stuff. Ow, that door looked hurt. Did you see that angry face on that door? It was pretty crazy. But now we're going to a new corner of the world map, and as you can see now, it's W1. So, the way it works is if you look on the map, north, west, south, east. Makes sense. But let's go back to the temple, and he's gonna tell us, Mr. Wham Bam Rock's gonna tell us, hey, you gotta go to Desert Ruins. So, here's the thing, is that you can obviously use this Let's Play as a guide if you want to. I don't know if you really want to, but if you're ever stuck, go to Wham Bam Rock, because he'll tell you where to go. But it's nighttime, we gotta go this way, in nighttime place. And we're gonna go get ourselves a key. And we're gonna get ourselves a chest to go with the key. It makes sense. Now let's climb up here, because I believe our destination is up this way. But, you know, sometimes I might be wrong. But maybe I'm not wrong. Who knows? Oh, well that's what that enemy does. It splits us in half and then puts us back together. Well, that is rather interesting. Hey, it's a... Aw, we can't break things with our head. I forgot! Man, I want to break things with my head. That's fun. I want to be like Mario, except I don't want to be like Mario. I hate Mario. Mario sucks, right? Oh, hey, that's the chest. Isn't that a different color than the other chest, though? Ah, that's a bit strange. But, you know, let's just turn to a yarn ball and forget about all of our problems. Yeah, problems forgotten. But I was thinking about something else, and I was like, you know what, let's forget. Whoa, that block broke. That's right, yarn can break blocks. And you might need to know that for future times. So, as you can see, enemies, the way they affect you, basically help you, with that. But as you can see, we need the key over here. I thought the key was in the other room, but it's actually over here. But now we're fat! And fatness can only be cured by exercise, so let's exercise. There we go. Now let's go over here, and I believe the key is up here? Yes? Hopefully. Ugh, that was a burp. Yes, there's our key. Oh, wait, weren't we getting gray keys? What's with this red key business? What is with that? I mean, it's probably nothing. Never mind. Just ignore me. Why would we ever need... What? It's probably just for, you know, color effect, right? It's a Game Boy Color game. They gotta show off the color. I mean, gray keys like that. That doesn't show off any color. I mean, this game looks pretty beautiful for a Game Boy Color game, right? So I think it's just to show off the color, right? Up, and we got sliced again. Curses! Sliced again. Doop 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 doop. Ah, well there we go. We got our treasure. Ah 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 ah. One treasure. Ah 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 ah. Wait a second. Wait a second! I think I figured something out. And actually, I knew this the whole time, but you can go into the levels again! And there's actually 4 treasures in a level. What do you know? And I should also mention, you know how I was like in Town of Peaceful Town or whatever it was, that based on the time of day, different things happen. Well, over here, we can't go and do that red chest again because of the fact that there's that night gate. But what we can do is we can go over to the other way, and get the day, past the day wall, if we can get over there, that is, and not get grabbed and raped. I mean, that is some serious rape right there. Like, look at that. Oh, yeah, that is inappropriate, sir. But now we can actually go get the gray chest. So that's how that works, is you basically gotta, you have to basically backtrack. That's how it works. So it's not backtracking, it's revisiting previous levels, but you gotta go different directions and go new ways with the things you learn and understand and stuff like that. So now, the time of day, basically, is what's affecting what chest we can get. So now, we're going to go over here and get the key up here. Now, one thing, if you have played a Wario game, a Wario Land game, you know that Wario is known for his crouch, crawl, jumping skills. And those crouch, crawl, jumping skills are what got us that key right there. Because only Wario could crouch jump into a gap like that and then crawl and get the key. Mario can't do that. Ha! Wario's better, right? Yeah. Now, talking about enemies affecting you, don't let that enemy affect you right now, because it would suck. In fact, let's try and avoid that and not demonstrate that. You know, now a lot of times I'm like, you know, I should demonstrate that so that way you can see what it does. Nah, that's just too much of a pain. Those enemies suck, man. We don't want to see what those enemies do. We'll find out what those enemies do when we actually need them to do something. Which is not now. But hey, we got the gray chest. So, there's 4 chests in a level. If you didn't look at the ending when you get a treasure screen, you'll see there's 4 chests. You'll see it right now, actually. But we got a half of a letter right there. But, you can see there's 4 chests. There's the gray chest, the red chest, the green chest, and the blue chest. And that's the 4 chests in every level. So there's 25 levels, and there's 4 chests per level. That's 100 chests. Well, we didn't need any tape for that. Wow, that's crazy. But we got one more level to do in this episode, I think. So let's go to the volcano's base. So one thing worth mentioning, while I roll down hills, which you can do, by the way, you just press down on a slope, you roll down the slope, and you can break blocks and stuff. It's pretty handy-dandy, as long as you know how to jump properly. One thing worth mentioning is that if you go by Wham Bam Rock's advice, you're gonna take a different route through all the levels than I am. You're gonna get the chests, the treasures in a different order than I am. The reason why I'm doing it in this specific order is because, well, you'll understand, but it's just I use the guide, and I'll give credit to the person who made the guide. I might actually link the guide in the description, actually, but I'll definitely give credit to him at the end of the Let's Play when I give credit to everyone else. But Wham Bam Rock sends you in a slightly different path. So right now you're probably, if you followed Wham Bam Rock, he's probably gonna tell you the same stuff. But you know, in future episodes, you'll find that we're probably going to take a slightly different path than where Wham Bam Rock would send us on. So that's something worth noting. Now, is this the right way is the actual question. And the answer to that question is no, this is not the right way at all. So don't do what I did, basically. Don't do that. That is not the way to go. The issue is that I can be stupid sometimes and not know which way to go. Really, that's what it comes down to. But, you know, we'll figure it out somehow. We'll figure it out. Because I know what happens in this level, and I'm not going to spoil it until we see it happen, but the question is, where is it? And you're going to be doing this a lot, which is why it's very imperative that, you know, you take the time to explore these levels, and then you'll know your way around them, so that way when you really don't know where to go, you'll at least have a basic understanding of how these levels are laid out, and that is very useful to have. Now, if I recall, I believe that it is over here-ish, in this region, in that pipe over there. So I think we need to roll this way. And then, I think we need to actually use this slope and go all the way to the right. That's what I think, if we can actually use this slope properly. So I think I've figured it out finally. We gotta go all the way up here, then fall down, and there we go. Here we go. And now we have our first boss. Now you may be like, MML, what's the boss when you can't die? Well, bosses can affect you too, just like enemies. And that sucks. So bosses are actually one of the most frustrating parts of this game, because if you get hit by them, for the most part, you're done, because they affect you in a way that'll basically make you leave the arena. Like, in this case, he turns you into Springy Guy, which makes you bounce off the arena. It's pretty crazy. But what you actually need to do is you need to hit these drum things that he's standing on. And then he's gonna get all mad. And then you just gotta dodge him, and then you gotta remember what to do. You gotta hit underneath him, but apparently that isn't all we have to do. I think you need to dash into him after you hit underneath him. So if you just dash into him, I think that doesn't work. I think you have to hit him so he stops swinging his hammer, and then you dash into him. So let's go. Oh, nah, he's already mad. Let's get this. No? Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Watch. Watch. We're gonna get this. There we go. Apparently only one hit was necessary, but hey, we get to ride a hammer up to victory. Hammer of victory. That is my slogan. Hammer of victory. But hey, we got a gray chest! We got gray chest, and that is the most important thing. We got pants! We got pants! But actually, the pants actually are important. They give us a new power. Namely, the butt stomp that we've been missing so much. So this explains how we can get the other chests and levels. Because, yeah, there's day and night, but that can't be it. So basically, if you revisit old levels with new powers, you'll have a new way to get to chests. It makes sense to me. But, you know, with that, I'm going to have to let you go for this episode, because we've been going on for quite a while, you know, quite a while. And I have to let you go because, you know what? You know what? We all have lives. Wario has a life. He's collecting money. He's getting money. I have to go and live my life, too. And you have to go live your life, too. So go enjoy your life. Go enjoy this game. Like, go buy this game right now, honestly, if you haven't done so already. I love this game so much. Very underrated, honestly. So, go check it out, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then.